Alright, Silence, here's the next introductory video. I'm just going to be whipping up a quick little bot match here, just to kind of give you a quick rundown of what the matches are like, and kind of how quick they go. I might stop it halfway through, but we'll see. But yeah, you just hit over the solo tab. If you want to do tutorials, it's the Commander Academy. Just gives you a quick rundown of like what's going on, how the game's kind of organized. Pretty straightforward, didn't take me too long. Not too bad, very simple stuff. But yeah, you just head over to practice, choose a bot that you want to go against. Be normal stuff. It gives you plenty of time to make decisions, so you're not nearly as rushed as you are in the main games. The main games, even though, like, I think you have like 90 seconds to make your decisions and whatnot. When you start out, you're gonna have like these character cards, and this will basically customize your starting units and your starting kind of buffs. So stuff like Elite Specialist, it'll give you a quick rundown on exactly what these are and what they do. So you'll have units like Crawlers, which are like the fodder. You'll have the Steel Ball, which is basically like high HP, damage over time. It has a laser that goes much in power. Aerial Specialist, more range for your air units. Storm Crawlers are like rocket launcher things, great for long range clearing. Actually, it'll even tell you like what's kind of what their benefits are, and also the tech that you got. Marksman start with 3 marksmen, arc lights, you know, all these units you get comfortable and used to with all the time. I think you saw how many units there weren't too many, but the interactions between them all and the placement is what makes it awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with Aerial Specialist, Crawler, and Stormcrawler. Not that this is too great of a one, but I like playing with Crawlers. They're probably one of my favorite fodder units, and Stormcrawlers, like, they're always good to have. And I like the extra range. I think extra range really dominates this game more often than not. So yeah, with this ASW, AWSD is what controls the kind of screen. You can zoom in, zoom out as much as you want. When you start out, you can see what your specialists are up in this top left corner here. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I didn't have my mouse showing. Oh well. But then when you start off, you can also see what your opponent is doing. So he's heavy armor, so he's going to have higher HP than normal. So I just have to keep that in mind for all his units. I see these units start with an Arcalite and a Phoenix, so I'm immediately trying to counter. You unlock units in this bottom right corner here. They cost resources. More often than not, but since I'm aerial, my air units cost nothing to unlock, but everything else, it's like the top tier, tier 2, and then tier 3. They all have their own special benefits. These are all the units available to everyone unless you have them customized with certain tech. So I see that he's going very single unit but heavy HP and heavy damage, so I'm gonna go for a marksman. These guys are amazing for that kind of stuff. You go to recommended formation here, it'll give you some basics to start off with if you want to just simplify it. I like doing stuff like this, having crawlers start in the rear so they can run to the front to distract all these guys' attacks, so that they'll be attacking low HP units instead of hitting my high HP units. Eventually, when you get to, you can place these guys around custom if you want to. And then eventually when you get to round 2, you can start placing them in the flanks here. But at the same time, they can also place them in the flanks here. So that's why I like having these small HP units kind of on here. So that even if they do flank, they'll be distracted by these guys. So yeah, when I'm ready, I hit end deployment, and it'll start an auto battle sequence. So we can see exactly where they end up deploying all the guys, and then that's where this battle really starts. Now it's a game of like rock, paper, scissors, cat and mouse, trying to outplay them with our next unit purchases, next unit upgrades, and what have you. So just battle timers up the top here. You're basically, each of these units is going to be worth some amount of value of HP, and so you'll see at the end of this round that this bot will end up doing some damage to my HP. Yep. And one thing you notice that round is, oh, here we go. So we've got some reinforcements. everyone gets access to these each round, so my opponent has the exact same access to these guys. So all these have different benefits. You can place things down on the map, so like this wasp swarm will place an army of wasps wherever on the map. This one I'm gonna go tech upgrade for economy since it's really early on. Otherwise I'd probably go for marksman XP since I'm gonna need a lot more marksmen in the future. Let's go tech upgrade first, just to get the economy going. I noticed that he had phoenixes be the main ones that were killing me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some more marksmen. What we have here are the towers. These are our main bases. So your left tower has a bunch of these options that you can do that cost money. It gives you more options for what to do in your game. And then this is a research center, so you can increase the HP, attack, and a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do with this. If your enemy ends up attacking your tower and destroying it, then all your units slow down, their HP goes way down, and their attack goes way down. So one strat is to bum rush one of their towers, and then outcompete them that way. So what I'm going to do right now is just get a lot more of these bad boys here, these marksmen. They're long range, anti-unit. So far, they don't have much fodder and more key high value targets, so I'm going to get more. What I'm also going to do is kind of go a little crazy here. I'm going to get a mass recruitment and then get another marksman. So now I'm at 5 marksmen, and we'll see if this does the job. And then next round, I'll think about flanking, because it looks like they got an open spot here. So I might place this guy, some guy here next round, and attack from this side. But we'll see. I don't need to actually send it. Oh, but when you flank, they take time to teleport in, and then they can attack the unit that's flanking. And then you got this other side too. My flanks are protected with the crawlers for now, and once you place a unit, it's stuck there unless you do let's see, a field recovery, but you have to pay 100, but then it gives you the option the rest of the game. But yeah, so you have to be careful with placement, because once it's placed that round, it's over. Generally, you'll have about 90 seconds to make all these decisions. So we'll hit end deployment, and we'll see. It looks like he got more phoenixes, which is good. I countered him by getting more marksmen. So all we need to do is slaughter these guys on the ground, and then keep our marksmen alive to kill these phoenixes. One thing I'm going to consider doing in the future is get this rage enhanced bonus, so that they can shoot from much further and they don't have to walk as close to kill these guys. And yeah, looks like it was a good counter. So I'm going to consider getting the range upgrade, or consider flanking, so I can get their tower faster so we can kill them all faster. The hard part is going to be the phoenixes. Improve sledgehammer. Might not be great. Giant hunter, incendiary bomb. I'm gonna get incendiary. So the great thing about these ones is you get them out, they have a cooldown. So early on, I think incendiary bomb is an amazing thing to get rid of the fodder. So I'm going to get this one so I can use it for the later rounds. So sometimes round 7 or 8 is usually when the game can be decided. So having this in your back pocket can be crucial. Orbital bombardment is really nice too, but it's a long cooldown, and it's really more if they have like a central spot. Right now they have more of a line, not really, but so these guys are pretty heavy on their arts, so I'm just gonna get this nice and set. So now it's gonna create a burning thing, so it does damage over time. I've got 500 supplies, and I've got upgrades. So yeah, these guys can upgrade. I always like upgrading my marksmen. I'm also gonna increase the range for these guys, so they have more chance to get first strike on these phoenixes, because these phoenixes are their main damage dealer right now. What I'm also gonna do is, why not? I'm just gonna get another Stormcaller as well. Actually, no. Let's get 2 more marksmen. Debating. 1 Stormcaller or 2 marksmen. I invested in tech for the marksmen, so I'm just gonna go crazy with the marksmen right now. Might be a little excessive, but you know what? We have an advantage, and let's just press the advantage. And I'm just gonna unlock a free unit here. You can only unlock 1 unit per turn. I'm probably gonna switch to Overlords next, since the Phoenixes are only anti-air. I'm countering the Phoenixes with marksmen, so the Overlord should be fairly safe. And yeah, Overlord's definitely worth a solid. So the Wasp, I'm gonna get an Overlord to counter the Wasps as well. The Wasp is a fairly okay counter to Marksman, but since I have so many, like, they're gonna go down pretty quick. And I don't have any other anti-air units except for Marksman, so getting an Overload would balance that weakness. But so far, I'm absolutely demolishing him with all the Marksmen, so we're in a pretty stable spot. The great thing about moving into Giants, too, is that they do more damage. Nano Repair Kit, this is exactly what I want. Vulcan Descent's nice. Vulcans clear the fodder on the ground really fast. They don't have much, so we don't have to worry about it. Improved Steel Ball, that would be great if I'm going for a flanking route. The problem is their Phoenixes will counter the Steel Balls pretty hard, so I don't really want to do the Steel Balls right now. Plus, they don't have any high HP targets, so Steel Ball would be pretty useless right now. Photon Emission, if I had a bunch of huge frontline I want to keep alive, Photon Emission's amazing for that. But Nano Repair Kit, since I wanted to go Overlord, this is perfect. So I'm going to go with an Overlord, get that guy. I'm going to stick a Nano Repair Kit, so his HP increases by 4.5%. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the time to upgrade some units here, and I've got some left over. Let's see. You know what? I need a little more fodder to... Yeah, let's get some fodder. I am going to... Actually, no. Yeah, let's get some fodder. So I want to distract a little more. And their side right here is getting stronger. So what I'm going to do is press the advantage on our left side so that the Phoenixes aren't targeting my guy as much. So I'm going to just throw another line of dudes here so that they'll distract the Phoenixes on this side and the Arclights, and that way this guy is able to do some damage. If I want to go crazy, I get field maintenance. Actually, let's do that. It's only 50. So it's going to recharge 4.5% HP per second, plus the hand repair kit. So this guy's going to be chonky. He's going to live forever. Since I have him early on, he's going to get a lot of XP. So he's going to have a lot of HP that generates over time. And you can just highlight stats like there. You can also add things onto the field. So these Sentry missiles is going to be good. Since I have 50 leftover supplies, I'm just going to throw that in here. And what's that going to do is once a unit enters the circle range, which way they would do it immediately, this missile will kill and do a whole bunch of damage within an AoE in this area. So just doing even more damage on these guys. So yeah, that deployment, and we'll see what he did different. He got a Rhino, so I need to find a way to counter the Rhino. Luckily, the Marksman long distance already counters the Rhino, so that was basically a waste of money on their part. So not going to really be doing much. Also, he doesn't have much anti-air except for the Phoenixes, so once the Phoenixes die, we'll be good. Looks like I am losing ground on this right flank, and so they're going to do DPS. I'm winning the left flank. I need to do something here to get rid of these Phoenixes. Right now, the only thing I have alive is these Marksmen and the Overlord to counter the Phoenixes. Luckily, Marksman got them in time, so now just with Arclight. But we'll see this Giant does a lot of damage to the HP. 400 damage. So yeah, one strategist getting a bunch of Giants and win one round, and you're good. Oh, this is perfect. So Elite Fangs came up. Sometimes you get cards to get automatically high upgrades for fodder, so Fangs are great. Fangs are another fodder unit, so I'm unlocking for free. He's more expensive because it's a level 3 unit. It's not usually like that. And that will help counter the Phoenixes, because they're small, low HP, but they can shoot up, so now they can kill these Phoenixes. The problem is the Arclights do AoE, so it's going to cause a few problems. I'm also going to spend time to upgrade some of these guys. It doubles their HP, it doubles their damage, and I'm going to get 3 of these guys. And I'm also going to do mass recruitment so I can get the 3rd. And what I'm going to do is kind of set him backline a little bit. This is mostly to counter the Phoenixes more than anything. So I don't need these to be frontliners, I just need the crawlers to be frontliners. So once these crawlers all die, these Fangs will come in at level 3. And they'll be able to shoot down some of these Phoenixes, and hopefully by then the Arclights are all dead. So now that we got the left flank going, we'll be fine. And I noticed check up on the opponent. He's got Giant Hunter, so he gets 50 supplies for every giant unit destroyed. And Vulcan's Ascent, so a Vulcan's gonna shut down this round somewhere, and he's gonna butcher a lot of my low HP troops. So hopefully my marksman will be able to counter them just fine. But we'll see what happens. Oh, we're getting flanked pretty hardcore right now. But luckily we have our flanks already secured, so this is not gonna do much damage to us. So, in good luck. The only problem is we might not get to this tower by the time they get to this tower in case we lose this. The Fangs also help counter those guys, so yeah. Now our marksmen have plenty of time to knock down all these weaknesses. Our crawlers are going in. Now they got low HP, low movement speed, and we are absolutely slaughtered this round. So yeah, getting those level 3 Fangs definitely helped us dominate this right flank here. And we'll see how much damage we do. This might just be a GG. Yes, and then we got the big booms. Good to go. And now we just want to and then you'll get more, if you're playing against humans, you'll go up ranks and whatnot. You'll get tech, so you can start customizing your units. You can save the replay, view the battlefield, see what the end state was, see what the upgrades were on your side and their side, all that fun stuff. But yeah, now we return to lobby, and then obviously these games can be more faster paced, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, pretty quick and easy. It's also different cool maps. Unfortunately, they don't let you preview them, so you just kind of have to play with them, but I love these maps, all very dope. But yeah, man, that is what a round of Mechabellum looks like. Duos is super fun. And yeah, man, just let me know if you're down for this.